Johnny, as we've said, you're former world cruiserweight champion. You had an illustrious career and still do as a broadcaster as well now. A lot of that you owe to one man in particular, and his passing, his tragic passing, was marked just recently, the 1 year anniversary, and that's Brendan Ingle, MBE, of course. Just tell us a bit about how you'll remember Brendan and how you're remembering on the day itself.
Well, it was a bit of a. I was actually at Carl Frosch's wedding on the day of Brendan's passing, May the 21st, and it was just it was bittersweet. It was a happy day for Carl, but my head wasn't there. You know, I was thinking about Brendan. I was thinking about his family. I was thinking about my friend, and it was hard. Brendan. It probably took me about 6 months to be able to actually talk about Brendan without choking up. And I just had to have a word with myself to say, you know what, you've got to spread the word about how much of a genius this guy was, well ahead of his time. When you talk about multiculturalism now, it's a buzzword now. That was like nothing in our gym. Our gym was like that 40 years ago. Blacks, whites, Asians, gypsies, Irish, everything. Girls, boys, everything in our gym. The establishment used to give Brendan so much stick. But Brendan said, get on with it. He was such a wise man. And we see the stars that he produced in boxing. There were so many stars that he produced in life. And I think this guy there will never be another Brendan. There will never be another coach. There will never be another a man that honestly was a good man. I'm not a fool. I'm not a sucker. And when I think about Brendan, even when I was with Brendan, I thought, you were a good man. And it blew my mind. And I can remember at his funeral, I kind of got a smile out to say, you know what? I know how Brendan, I know how he talks. He calls it the thick paddy. I know that's not politically correct, but he says he plays the thick paddy. So people underestimate him. He slides under the radar. And then all of a sudden he's watching and learning. He'll tell you so many stories about fighters in the past, present and the future. He'll predict how fighters' careers are going on. How he navigated me through from 13 amateur fights, winning only 3, to retiring the world cruiserweight champion and setting a record. If Brendan can do that with me, that was a mind job. That's what it was. Brendan made me believe myself because I didn't have that confidence. So I can only talk from my experience. And Brendan, to me, was an amazing man inside and outside the ring. Brendan, to me, his legacy will live on. And even only the other week, Brendan used to take us all into Lindholm prison to talk to the prisoners and spar with the prisoners. These prisoners would have 6 months to prepare for us. They paid £1 to charity.
And you weren't allowed to hit them, were you?
And we weren't allowed to hit them back. There was myself, Naz, Nassim Hamid, Herbie Hyde, Clifton Mitchell. So the whole squad went down to the prison, and these prisoners were all chunking up. We thought, wow, some of them were lifers. And their job was they could spar with us. They paid £1 for charity. We couldn't hit them. We had to get out of the way. And Brendan had us all in the gym where we were getting changed behind where the hall was. And he said to us all, right, lads, if you get hit, it's your own fault. Do not hit them back. He gave us a talking to. Do not hit them back. Herbie Hyde was dipping in and out of the gym, so he didn't actually get it too tough. One of the prisoners hit Herbie Hyde, and Herbie Hyde hit him back. And all the prisoners went mad. They got up, and the screws had to calm them down. And Brendan jumped in the ring, and Brendan started singing to him. Do you see these grown men that had committed all crimes like sat there? They were mesmerised by it. I was thinking, what? Brendan calmed him down. I thought, only he could do that. Only Brendan could create a gym like our gym and control the arguments, the potential troubles of gangs and that colour barrier, that non-PC way of talking. Only Brendan could do that. And he didn't do it with an iron fist. He just talked to you. He was one of the few guys that you just couldn't lie to. And I just think now he's sadly missed. And I just think, of course he's missed massively. It's very hard for his wife still, very hard for his family still. He left a legacy, and I will do everything possible to sing his praise. And if anybody's listening, they're trying to get some money to donate to the Brendan Ingle Foundation to build a memorial in Sheffield for Brendan, and I hope it comes off. I'm doing everything possible to get money in, and we all are, to get some together to make sure Brendan's never forgotten.
Johnny, thank you very much.
Thank you.